How quickly you can lose fat will be based on these two things. The first thing is just the size of the deficit, or how much food you're eating in relation to how much expenditure you're achieving. The bigger the size of the deficit means the greater potential of fat loss that can be achieved in that week. My only issue with this is when people hear that, all they think of doing is slashing calories down with no care in the world about their nutrient profile, and they also start over-exercising to try and create as big of a deficit as possible. This will be a problem, especially if your goal is to achieve a good body composition, because you need to consider how much protein you're eating, how many carbs are you eating, how much fats are you eating, are you getting enough fiber in. This is really what's going to maximize the outcome that you're able to achieve within the fat loss, rather than just driving that scale going down, losing muscle and losing shape and looking worse by the end of it. So even though you can go more aggressive, doesn't always mean that you should. I'll put it this way, any dummy can starve themselves, eat one meal a day and call it a deficit, and also just do a bunch of cardio to compensate for their lack of structure. The real results come when you actually have a specific plan for you, your lifestyle, your body, that allows you to lose that fat more rapidly. But then this leads to the second thing, which is how well can you actually adhere to it, and how long do you feel like you could adhere to something like this? Losing fat sounds nice on paper, but it requires a higher level of commitment and adherence than what most people are just willing to do. Because think of it this way, if you're on a bigger deficit, what that usually means is you need to be able to say no to more things. You also need to be able to cop the hunger that's going to come your way because you're in a bigger deficit. You also need to make sure that you're fully locked in and committed to the plan that's in place in order for you to achieve that rate of loss. And if you're not fully committed to it, what ends up happening is you're half in, half out, your habits keep deviating every weekend, and you're just messing everything up. It becomes inefficient. The strategy could have been done better if you just said, okay, maybe I'll go at a slower pace. The next time you want to go into an aggressive fat loss phase and let's say lose 4 kilos every single month, you need to make sure that the plan in place is actually going to help you do this properly, meaning the calories are right and the macros are right for you to maximize your body composition. But then two, you need to make sure that you're willing to actually fully commit to it long enough to get that result as well. Because if you have a plan, but you can't stick to it because it's too hard for you, then you're not going to get results anyway. But then vice versa, if you can stick to something, but the plan's wrong, you're not going to get the results anyway. So you need to tick off both of these.